Okay, Nikki.
Oh yeah. Hi,
you know
Nikki.
what smells like an asshole? Sexy red.
All right.
Right when
Anyway.
that hit live.
Anyway.
Well,
welcome back to the.
Glad to be back, I guess.
Welcome back
It's
to
a
the Kris.
big show.
Welcome back to the KrisCross Corner podcast. I'm your host, Kris Canty. We have the Great Debaterz here. We have Christopher Bird.
What up?
We have Walter Quittens. We have Marcel Smith. We have Basil. And we have Chuck. I'm your host, Kris Canty.
It's a deal.
We're going to get right into it. We're just going to talk about it like right now. The Pistons are just fucking trash.
And you're wearing their shirt, sir.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
it's just a red circle.
He blurted it out. This nigga here.
I don't know why y'all laughing. This is not a laughing moment. This is very serious.
Hey, if you guys switch your logos, maybe you'll win.
Oh my
Detroit
God.
Pistons. The
We fucking
Detroit
suck.
Pistons lost their 20th game in a row.
Greatest streak since the Undertaker.
Goddamn.
Shit.
It's going to be tomorrow, 21st.
Man, we
about it.
we got more L's than a Lexus car dealership. We're just trash.
More L's than a Lexus car. I hate you, Kris.
Did you really just? Did you?
Did
Really?
I stutter? Did I stutter?
You actually did.
I don't
But
know.
anyway.
It's a little bit, if we're being honest here.
So Pistons
my
are trash. The Lions played like shit against Chicago.
That never was supposed to happen.
Listen here, man. We got one corner. That's it. That's it. We got one
Just
corner,
one,
bro.
Just one.
I need
Just
that
one.
motherfucker to follow the best receiver
At
everywhere.
all time.
Chuck, it was so bad. The Bears were literally playing the whoever offense
Oh.
on Jerry Jacobs the entire game.
No, that's what motherfuckers been doing for the last 6 weeks.
DJ Moore
Whoever-
scored on him twice.
Whoever he's scoring on is whoever he's guarding is whoever's getting the ball. It's
Well,
the whoever offense.
Well,
We
you
need
gotta-
CJ Gardner-Johnson back ASAP.
Yo, well,
We
you're going
need
to get him
James
back on the
Houston back.
20th, I hope.
but
with
he's
his
a
ski mask.
safety.
We need him back on Saturday.
Technically, he's a jack, meaning he could play every position on the defense aside from line.
No, who we
okay.
missing is old boy that tore his Achilles when he first came back in the first. Emmanuel Mosley. He was supposed to be on the other side.
Yeah, he would have had that. He would have at least done better. Oh, Chris, I will say
No,
this.
he's a good corner.
I agree. Hey, Chris, real quick, because of the Pistons, would you like for me to debut
No.
the?
On Chris and Chris. On Chris and Chris.
No.
Chris
Oh,
only.
okay. I'll save it. I'll save it.
No, don't do it.
Does this Negro got another flag? I'm tired.
No.
it's not a flag.
No. They get there. They don't. The Pistons don't get flags. They get songs.
No, they get songs. Trust me.
Oh, no.
That's worse than the flags. You don't want the songs.
All right.
Is
Moving
the only
on.
thing I
Moving
can
on from
think of-
moving on from sports. We're gonna move to. I looked up what is the top 5 Christmas movies in Michigan. The
Oh,
answers
no.
will surprise you. Just Michigan, the whole state of Michigan.
All right, just Michigan.
So-
All right.
Okay.
So they had Home Alone.
Okay.
Which
White
one?
privilege.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
White privilege.
This is why
The
can't talk to
couch
college
was
educated.
really fucking
No, it's
nice.
funny comedy.
This is why you cannot talk to college educated people, man. They just
Michigan, Michigan, gotta
like,
represent.
Home Alone means Home
I
Alone.
get everything.
If
I'm a
if I
high
put a
school
number behind it, that's the one we talk about it. One,
Okay,
two,
if
three,
you
or 4.
travel cross country to Europe, and you get one kid, that's child negligence.
Hey,
hey, man. So Home Alone.
Yeah, but
what
Kevin,
else we got?
Kevin's a sociopath.
Why you being so technical about the movie? Just enjoy the fucking movie,
I
Sam.
can't enjoy it because it's the law.
No. He's right though. Just enjoy the fucking movie.
Thanks,
It's a
Chuck.
fun little round. Nobody
Thank you,
died.
Chuck.
It's all good.
That's OG right there, man.
because in real life that would have been an SVU episode. Anyway,
Yeah,
we
man.
have Home Alone. We have Home Alone.
Kevin McAllister.
Yeah,
Found
yeah.
guilty
That,
of
that
all
bird
hands.
lady, that bird lady was
Gay.
looking real suspect in episode 2. Anyway,
Hell sus.
How How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the live action one.
Oh yes.
Okay, all right.
That one's
That's a good one.
Better than the cartoon.
That's a good one. Hey, shout out
The
to
new
Cindy
one's
Lou, who
fine.
now sings for the Pretty Reckless.
This Polar Express.
Okay.
I hate that movie.
That's
I
It's
liked it when I was a kid, not so much.
I
now.
like the music.
Yeah, not so much now. I'm not a huge fan of Polar Express.
That shit boring as hell.
Yeah.
It was boring. I tried to watch it, and it was like, why? Why am I
I
still
like
watching
Train,
this?
so I can't really.
3 minutes
Honestly,
in, Chuck.
yeah.
3 minutes in.
Damn,
ain't
3
nobody
minutes?
wanna see-
Tom Hanks. That's the only reason why I watched it.
Nobody
today.
want to see Tom Hanks, Peyton Manning head ass on a train. Okay, don't nobody want to see.
Okay,
that.
whoa. Let's
Peyton
not make fun of
Manning,
Tom Hanks.
yes.
We're not really making fun of Tom Hanks.
I mean,
I think we
it
made fun of
for
Peyton
it being
Manning.
the first, he did for it being the first movie done in the way that it was, where it had like such a minimal. So when it has such a minimal cast and crew, and the fact that it was animated in the way it was, being the first kind of movie that was done like that, it's not bad. It
The
definitely has
conductor,
some big
Tom
problems.
Hanks, the girl, Tom Hanks, the boy,
Yeah,
Tom Hanks.
That's it. That's all you needed.
Yeah,
The ghost.
The boy.
Tom
the
Hanks,
ghost,
the
Tom
caribou.
Santa,
The
Tom
ghost.
Hanks.
The train noise, Tom Hanks.
That's
Did you know
Tom
Tom Hanks
Hanks.
played Tom Hanks
All right.
in the movie The Polar Express? Like,
That's crazy. All right. So we have Home Alone, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Polar Express, Elf.
All right, let's get into it,
Okay.
Bird. Let's talk about your family.
God damn.
Elf is a good movie.
I'll say
Elf is
this.
hilarious.
I'll say
I
this.
like
Okay.
it. I do like it.
Wait. Let
Elf
me
is
say
funny.
let me say it right now. The equivalent to Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" would be Elf. Good
Yes.
song.
No, it won't.
Wait,
No, it
good
won't.
song.
No, it's not.
Incredible.
No, it's not because I'm about to give you the last one. The
I wanna
last
hear it.
movie.
I want to hear this.
The last movie.
This
This is the equivalent to All I Want for Christmas Is You for Christmas. Everybody likes it for no fucking reason. And
You
only
better-
one person out of this whole podcast loves this movie.
You better say what I think you're gonna say.
You
It's the
shut up.
It's the fucking Christmas Story.
Okay. All right,
Elf
you got-
sucks.
Wait.
You-
I like the Christmas story.
No,
Who?
whoa,
I like the
'cause-
musical
yeah, 'cause
more,
You
but,
look like
like, I like the Christmas
Stewart.
story.
Huh?
Elf is trash.
Elf is not trash. The Christmas Story
Elf
is
is-
trash.
Elf is
I'm gonna give y'all a
Will Ferrell's
disclaimer.
worst
I don't
movie.
like no fucking Christmas movie if it ain't Die Hard. All
That's
right.
fair.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Right here, Chuck. Right here, Chuck.
Christmas movie.
I agree with you, Chuck.
It's a Christmas movie. I don't care
It's
what
the
anyone has to say. man.
Yippee-ki-yay, ho, ho, ho. Mo.
It's that simple.
You can say it myself.
EPK, motherfucker.
No, I
And
ain't
maybe,
saying
and
out
maybe
loud,
next
guys,
Friday
either.
Next. No,
or
you-
Friday
don't you
after
mean-
next.
Oh, wait, Friday after
No.
next. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
Christmas
Friday
movie.
night.
Okay, even Friday After Next is more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard.
Dancing through the
Nah,
a
nah,
lie.
let's
What you
not.
The
let's
whole
not
plot
go
was
there,
them
right.
taking over the
Basil, come on,
Christmas
man.
party,
The Christmas
and he
party.
had
man.
to save it.
Yeah.
You
A
can make a case.
Christmas party.
Hey, I'm just
God.
saying, you can make a legit case for Rocky IV being a Christmas movie.
No, you can't.
No, you can't because
No, you
It pretty much-
can't.
it starts off at the beginning around Christmas time.
No.
Yes.
Then I guess High School Musical
Right.
is a New Year's movie. Then, huh?
Hey, I'm cool with that.
See, that's
Bro,
and you want the
Hell
same
no.
people, the same people that do the argument for Die Hard. Yeah, you could say that High School Musical is a New Year's movie for the
All right.
same argument that people use for Die Hard.
I'm saying
All
Die
right.
Hard. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and you know, Chris, I will agree with that. The equivalent to Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" will be a Christmas story, even more than Elf.
Because they'll play that whole fucking movie all day.
Okay, first
All
of
day.
all,
And all night.
first of
Every-
all, a
every
Christmas
day.
story is the equivalent of Baby Boy. That's
No,
all
no.
it is.
Christmas
No,
Story is the
no,
same as
no, no,
MASH.
no. But Max was good.
Well,
I
no.
can't give you that because the older I got, the more I started liking MASH. Maybe I
Okay,
had to
okay,
be
okay.
a old.
You-
I
man.
retract.
MASH is a good
I
show.
retract, Your Honor. I retract.
Max is one of those shows you appreciate more when you get older.
Yeah, when you get older, when you a kid,
Right.
as soon as the first beat drop, I fell asleep.
Man,
It
as
was
soon as
like-
that
like,
helicopter
I
come
loved
over the
it.
hill, oh
Like,
man.
I went straight to sleep. It was over.
Man.
I appreciated Monk and Seinfeld and Everybody Loves Raymond. I appreciated those when I got older.
No, I like those when I was a kid.
I'm just- I like
they're making-
Okay,
Hey, did
I
anybody,
love the
did
Monk as a
anybody
kid.
happen to see? I'm sorry, I loved Monk as a kid. Did anybody happen to see that they're making a movie? Or they made a
Yeah,
movie about Monk?
it came out
Mr.
like
Monk's
last
last
Friday.
It
Hey,
came
so-
out and it is a
Yes.
great movie.
Yeah.
Watch it.
I'm gonna watch.
Is it okay? I'm saying because I used to watch Monk with my grandma all the time, and I love Monk, but I was like, this movie's gonna be hilarious. I know it is.
I can't unsee him as Minion from Spy Kids though. I can't unsee him as Minion, bro.
Not Island of Lost Dreams.
Oh
No,
yeah.
the first one, Minion.
Oh, the first.
No,
when he
yeah.
became
I
the
forgot
guy.
about
Yeah.
that.
And
Tony
Shalhoub,
Shalhoub is truly an iconic actor.
He
Tony
is.
Shalhoub is on the list of iconic actors for me.
He gets a
Monk is funny,
lifetime
but so
pass.
is his other shit.
He gets a lifetime pass to the cookouts.
Yes, he does.
He was also
lifetime pass.
in 13 Ghosts with Matthew Lillard,
Yes.
which is also a good movie.
Honestly, I remember that more than I remember that he was in the first Spy Kids.
He was in all the Spy Kids.
Wait, I don't remember him in
remember
Spy Kids too.
at all.
He was in all of them.
He was not in all of the Spy Kids.
Yes,
You need to
he was.
rewatch Spy Kids too.
I watched all of them. No, remember when he called Floop in the beginning and he was there?
That was in the first one.
No, that was the second one. Because in the first one he was an evil villain. Remember? And then the second one
Thought
he was like,
evil
"Oh,
villain.
Junie, you're my friend. Here's some help." And then in the third one he was like, "Yeah,
Oh,
we're
after
family."
they reprogrammed his brain or whatever.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we're family now. And the third one was like, yeah,
Okay.
we need your help to fight Sylvester Stallone.
Okay, I
Worst
remember that
movie
now.
ever.
It's
I
coming
watched Spy
back to
Kids
me.
3. I agree with y'all. That is like one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
It did not
It's
age
worse
well.
than Spy Kids 3.
It did.
It's still
Even
good,
3D
though.
effects
I remember
wise.
every part, though.
Right.
But compared to
So-
1 and 2, it was horrible.
Spy Kids 3 is only good because of that one scene where they've been hyping up the guy the entire movie. He comes out, he don't even get a minute of screen time in the
They
movie
killed
before they
his-
kill him
he
off.
killed his ass.
Yeah.
And that shit went from like 99 all the way down to 0.
Hey, Chris. The writers for Stump the Yard was like, you know what? We should do that for our movie.
And they did that. And they made way more money.
They did.
So in other words, that's the equivalent of Aaron Rodgers' season highlights with the Jets. Just watch that scene for Spy
Anyway,
Kids.
we're going to move on.
Hey, let's be real though.
Okay. We're gonna talk about bittersweet to actually very sad because
No.
final
Oh, no.
last ever, the final Chrysler 300
Man.
was produced last week.
Damn.
Man.
Ah,
I looked
Brand
at the
Violet.
Talk
design
about
of that
era.
car. A whole black man made that design. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
crazy.
No,
You know
you
what,
remember
though?
when everyone was
I
like,
would-
"Oh, it's a phantom! It's a phantom!" Like
I don't
everyone was like, "It's
I
a
don't give a
Rolls-Royce."
shit. I would rather buy that than a Charger or a Challenger.
No, yeah,
If you-
it was a C. It was a 300C. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chrysler
If you-
300 with
yeah.
spinners.
If you were a kid,
I want an
growing up,
SS.
if you were a kid
I want
growing
an
up,
SS.
and if you
SS
saw,
is nice.
if you were a kid growing up, and if you saw a 300C rolling by, if you did not, if you looked at it from a mile away, you would have thought that thing was a Bentley,
You would.
You would.
especially with the front.
the black one.
Yes,
I was gonna
specific-
say
Would.
specific-
My-
Definitely would.
my
Maybe
mom
the gray
got
one.
one.
Maybe
Hey, I
the
wanna-
dark gray one.
Hey, I want
My
to do
mom had
a
one,
quick shout out.
like the first gen. She had one, and it was in the dark, like that really dark silver. And she
Yeah,
did
dark
all the
silver.
stuff of like doing the Bentley grill and stuff like that. And it was just like, oh my gosh, I can get in the car like when I'm old enough, right? And he goes, no. She
I
traded.
said when they. So I remember.
I was so upset. She traded it for a freaking Equinox. I was.
I'm gonna say. I
I was
remember when.
upset. It was.
Excuse me.
I put my mark on it and everything
Hey, Walt,
in that
nobody
car.
paying you no attention.
You know, I'm kind of
No,
worried about
no,
this story.
nobody ever pays me any
For like
attention on here.
3 minutes.
Walter, what's that
It's
say?
cool. No, I was just gonna say I want to give a shout out because I remember when they did the facelift for those, and they put like they changed up like the Chrysler badge was in the middle of the grill, and they redid the lights and they redid the tail lights and all that. Because my buddy had got he had got one off the lot, and that was cool. Like we were he was like, yeah, this is my car now. I was like, sweet. And I remember I ain't gonna name names because we drove down 94 or question, we drove down 696 through Detroit. Ended up day after he got it, ended up racing a Ferrari. And we were like we ended up I think we topped out at 151 before he was like, you know what, let me back off the gas because at that
You ain't winning that
point
battle.
he was
What was y'all driving? What
no,
y'all
he was because no, you remember because the 300. Yeah, we were on 696, and he had a V8 in it, so it was pushing him like 450, 500 horses. No. But we were I think we were getting off at Gratiot, but we were driving down, and he got up to about 150, 151, and he still had power to push through it. Yeah, no, but he still had power to push through it. But we were like, you know what? We're under 20. We black guys. We're racing a Ferrari and like a nice let's not. And then the Ferrari did what Ferraris do and stomped on the gas, and we were like, he's got to be going like 180 at that point. He just shot off. We're like, all right, man. Did the race.
I wanna give a shout out to the engineers at MDOT of the lack of thought that came into the flyover at 696 and 94.
The lack of thought.
The thought. We're going 40, 50, 60, sometimes 70 miles per hour on that flyover. And you put a bump in the middle of the ramp? What's wrong with you? I'm just like this. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, Marcel, hey, sing it with me. I swerve when I drive, swerve when I drive, swerve when I drive.
No, it was gonna be Jesus at the wheel.
Man, you gonna be swerving, Durbin.
Swerving. It's like your back wheels go up, then your front wheels go. It was all.
You tipping on 4-4s. 4-4s.
Man, shoot, you gonna be jumping like.
It's funnier. It's funnier when you're in like a Jeep and all that with big tires, and you go on something like that. Next thing you know, like even when you're a mile past that hill, you're still like bouncing around somehow. It's like, god damn,
it's not good. It's not good, basically.
Man,
get your shit checked.
No, that's just solid axle suspension. When you get it lifted, that's just how it works.
No, get that shit checked.
Then you get it lifted, sir.
They keep it loose, so you have to come back. Anyway, speaking of keeping it loose, Hooters.
Fuck it, yeah. That's
Hoot Wings.
That's right.
Hoot Wings by Hooters. Hold on, Chris. Hold on. Hoot Wings by Hooters is opening up 2 locations, one in Southgate and one in Lincoln Park.
I mean, who asked?
Anyway, that's prime locations for Hooters. Like Southgate and Lincoln Park.
Is it supposed to be like a Wingstop or something? Okay,
like a B-Dubs or a Wingstop.
Okay,
I gotta check it out. I'll check it out and let y'all know.
Oh, the Lions the Pistons just got beat by Wing Dubs. So,
but isn't Hooters a wing spot anyway?
At this point, I'm confused by.
You know what? But I think they're just changing their marketing and the way they do things, because it used to be just like a. I want to say just like
it was like a sports bar wing. It was pretty much like B-Dubs.
Sports bar with wings with tits
and booty shorts. So are you telling me it's without any of that?
There was no ass in that building. There was no ass.
Just the short.
Booty shorts with no booties.
Booty shorts with just legs.
Booty was like this.
Right.
Legs then back. There was no booty.
Legs.
So you're telling me Hoot Wings is just wings?
It'll be like a wing stop. You're just there to get the wings and sit down.
Oh yeah. I've heard of that. I heard they were doing that. Kind of interesting to see how it goes.
Because you don't want to have like the Hooters, quote unquote Hooters, like name on it. Because Hooters only attracts certain people.
Rednecks.
No, because Hooters was a family restaurant. I don't know why y'all.
No.
Honestly, why you looking like that? You only look like that when you're lying, Chuck.
Why we cap
Hooters?
No. Chuck is right. You know how many?
It's a family restaurant, bro.
No,
you know how many guys I went to all throughout grade school in my school district where it's like, hey, would you go for your birthday?
Because you wanted them to see tits.
Actually, no, they went for the birthday spankings.
And my claim has merit to it, because I just said they're opening them in Lincoln Park and Southgate, some of the most redneck places in Metro Detroit.
That is fucking fair.
You don't go to Lincoln Park for a good time? The fuck?
Hey, Chris. Hey. They want the.
I'm not going to Downriver period for a good time.
Yes, you can. You can go to Woodhaven. You can go to Wyandotte. You can go to Grosse Seal.
I'm not going to Wyandotte.
Here's the problem. I do not count.
And I don't even know what Grosse Seal
and Wyandotte
downriver.
As downriver.
It's downriver.
That is downriver.
But what I'm saying is I don't count.
Of course you wouldn't.
What do you count it as?
Of course you wouldn't.
Those are downriver.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
I want to hear this.
For Woodhaven, I would say like that's like Flat Rock. Wyandotte and
Flat Rock is downriver too.
Flat Rock is downriver.
Flat Rock is downriver.
So
Yes, it
Flat
is.
Rock is.
Yes, it
Flat
is.
Rock right next
Almost
to Taylor.
warm.
That is downriver. Bro.
Flat Rock is literally right there. Brownstown's downriver, Taylor's downriver, Allen Park, Lincoln Park.
I call it a mini Monroe.
Chris, pull out the map. Pull out the map.
Monroe
Chris.
is not next to the river. It's by a lake.
Basil. Everything you have just said is all downriver, man. It's.
No, Monroe's not downriver. No, Monroe is Monroe.
No, man, not Monroe, but everything else.
Pull up the map. Pull up the map.
Anything that's along the Detroit River going down is downriver.
Science. Geography.
It's not even science. It's not even geography.
Geography.
It's sociogeography, but anyway.
Yes, it is.
We got the map. Well, Chris has the map.
And they'll tell you down in Flat Rock is downriver.
A little bullshit ass map.
They want them Hoo wings.
I would still go to
Are the wings even that good?
Hooters
No,
wings
you know
not
what?
even that good.
Which
No,
Hooters
here's the
had
thing,
which Hooters had the best hoots?
The best.
I don't know.
Not
I don't
the
know
one
how it
in
goes
Taylor.
Detroit.
Had
I
the
don't
best.
know how it goes in the Detroit area.
I never.
All I saw was heroin shots and ass.
I just go for the chicken. And the trick I tell
Sure, Basil.
is
Okay, sure.
no, I
You're
actually
lying.
do.
You're
I
lying.
actually do. And I had to
You're
explain this to
fucking
the
lying,
first abusive
Basil.
ex-girlfriend where it's like, look,
You had an ex-girlfriend that worked
I only
there?
go with my uncle
You're
on Thursdays
fucking
because that's when
lying.
Hooters gets the
You had a
new
Hooters plug?
cooking grease. That's it.
I'll
I
put the flag
never
up for
go
this one.
any other day.
Basil had a Hooters plug.
This man had the
I'm not part
plug.
of Hooters Club. No, I don't
No,
go
no,
anywhere
plug.
but-
Your uncle was the plug.
Yeah, the plug, man.
Oh, yeah, because
He said,
was
"Hey,
like,
man,
he's like,
wanna
look,
see
I'm gonna
some
let you in on
tits?"
something. No, it wasn't even that. It was
You
like,
wanna
you want
see
good
some
wings?
tits?
You come here on a Thursday.
That's what
That's
white
when they
people
get
say.
their-
You want to see some
That's when they get
tits?
their good, like their fresh frying oil. Because
They do though.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. For
I
those
never heard
that
a black
like
person say that.
Hooters, a lot of Hooters do not replace their frying oil.
Why should you?
Like they only replace it once a week. So whatever you're eating Wednesday, you're eating
Wait,
pretty much
what?
the same thing. Yeah.
Bar
A lot of the Hooters don't
I'm
change
gonna
their
be-
frying oil
Where's John Tapper,
for a
bro?
full week.
I'm gonna be honest. Wait,
What's
So
John
you-
Tapper?
that's why I'm saying you have to, whatever your local
You mean
Hooters
Gordon
is,
Ramsay.
find out what
John
day
Tapper.
they get their
Well, I
fresh
want to
oil
So along
usage.
with my wings,
Go
I
on
should
that
be-
day.
I-
'Cause if you're going
so
on
along
like
with my wings,
the fifth
they're-
Hold
or
on,
fifth day,
hold
you're not
on,
getting any
hold
food.
on, Basil. I don't want to hear you talk for the rest of the show.
Where's John Taffer when you need him?
So with
I
an
wasn't
each and
kidding
every
when I
order
said
of
I go
wings,
for the
you
wings.
You
That's
literally
it.
just said, "Oh, I just go to Hooters for the wings." You fucking liar!
I'm
You
not
go there for
lying.
the tits.
I'm putting a
No,
red
I go
flag for
the
that one.
wings.
No, you
That's a
don't.
red
I'm
flag.
not gonna, I'll get a big old
Wings.
thing. I'll take off my glasses, and because I get the sauciest of sauce on my wings, I'm like this.
He
the
took
whole
the
time.
glasses off
Your
too.
face is covered. I don't give a shit if I look disgusting to a waitress. I
You don't
am
need
there
glasses
for
to see
wings.
boobs. You don't need glasses to see boobs.
No, I'm legally blind. I can't see shit.
you know, you
I
know,
can
he
see
cars,
I
my God.
don't know what a nipple look like.
You were so cross-eyed right there, Basil. I believe you.
Oh
Put the
my
things
gosh.
back on. Put
No,
the
yo.
things back on.
So,
Oh my god.
This
Wait,
right eye ain't
I'm gonna-
doing shit.
I'm gonna
Like
be
I
honest with
said.
you. Look, a lot of places don't change their fry oil out daily. That's just too expensive.
It is
That
though.
is true. That is
Like
very
so, and depending on what it's used for and how many uses you can get out of it, you can leave fry oil, especially if you're heating it up to like
2
a
days,
350,
3 days.
400 degrees.
Trust
Max.
and
Leave it
believe,
for-
trust and
no.
believe our
Wait,
grandma
hold on,
used to
pause.
do that.
Plus,
Yeah.
you
But
can.
here's the
You
problem,
can
though. They'll do it for everything: the
can-
chicken, the shrimp, whatever.
No,
So
I
you're
can't
gonna have
so
chicken that's not gonna taste as good on a Tuesday as it
No,
would
that's
on
not
a
good.
Thursday.
You're not supposed to
No,
use the
you're-
same
you're-
thing you
you're
do
not-
with chicken
you're
with.
not supposed to do that.
with fish.
You're not
Here's the
using
thing,
the
though.
fish.
A lot of the Hooters do
One at
though.
a time.
That's
One at
the
a time.
problem.
One at a time.
Hold up, I wasn't even done
That's the problem.
talking.
A lot of the Hooters
No,
do
you can-
that practice.
Okay,
One
okay,
at a time.
hold on. Basil, you're lying.
I'm
Walter,
not lying.
move it. Walter, go
I
ahead. Hey,
swear
Walter,
to God, I'm not
Walter,
lying.
we're moving
Okay.
on.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say you can do it up to a week. I've seen like in professional restaurants and like professional high-end kitchens. Some
Like
of them
I
will
said-
leave it for a week if they're using
Like I
it.
said,
That's
we're
all.
moving on.
That's all I wanted to say.
We're moving on to McDonald's,
We some
bringing
fat
back
boy.
the snack wrap in
About damn
2025.
Oh, Oh.
Hold on.
Okay, here's the question. Here's the question. What's coming first, GTA 6 or the snack wrap?
Oh,
The snack wrap.
I'm taking bets.
Snack wrap.
Technically, it's
GTA 6
GTA.
ain't coming out till December, Christmas time.
Yeah,
Or
we got
2025.
Yeah.
Plus, we got snack wraps at home.
I'm
Just
gonna
because-
take.
Just
snack
because
wrap
they
at
want
home.
their Christmas money.
I'm
I
gonna
can
take
tell
the.
you
I'm
that
gonna
right
take
now.
the.
Here's the thing,
I'm
though.
gonna take the
It's
snack bites on the parlay.
The answer is GTA because they've already said that technically this is not going to be the snack wrap. It's just something almost like it, which means
means
it's
the big
which means
snack
it's
wrap.
going to be just which
Well,
means
I
it's going to
think
be
it's
just
the
like the whole
Canadian
chicken tender
snack
thing.
wrap.
It's not going to be as good as the original chicken selects.
It's
You can
the
just make
one
it at
that they
home.
selling it. It's the one they
This is
selling
the
in
same thing.
Canada.
Okay.
Their brand.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
not
that's-
as good as the original
McDonald's.
snack wrap.
And how would you?
Nothing's as good because they're
It's
using
a
real
snack
meat.
wrap.
You're right.
It's using real meat.
Anyway, McDonald's is opening up Starbucks competitor McCosmics.
I've heard about
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I've heard about it.
Big cosmics.
First of all,
Which I think is
McDonald's
so
coffee
dumb.
is so disgusting.
It's like dirt water.
Horrible.
It's all right. It's all right.
Hey,
I would
my
never
last job
trust
was-
McDonald's with coffee drinks.
Their frappes,
I-
their frappes and their frappes are not that bad though.
No, but they're full of they're packed with
They're
sugar.
full, but
Same
their
with Starbucks.
Cold coffee is on the bullshit.
Starbucks, but $5 is just overrated as coffee.
It's like 3,000 calories
And not to mention, you can just go to Tim Hortons
on a
and
venti.
$5.
You go to Junkie.
Nobody drink no fucking Tim Hortons.
Hey! Don't,
I drink
Hey,
Tim
hey.
Hortons.
I
Five
do Tim
bucks.
Hortons.
Bro,
$5 at a
Tim
Tim
probably
Hortons
just stop by
will take
there just
will
because it's
take
close
you-
to the school. Don't nobody drink that shit. That
will
shit
take you a long way.
I had Tim Hortons
I
this
do.
morning.
If I'm going
That
to
line
Tim
be long
Hortons, I
though,
won't go
Chuck.
to
That line be
Chicken
long
Tender.
though, Chuck.
Hey, Chuck, I had Tim Hortons this morning, man.
I don't give a fuck. That shit nasty.
I don't give a
Tim
fuck.
Hortons is delicious.
Actually, no,
Just
coffee.
Just the coffee.
For coffee, go to Krispy Kreme.
No.
No,
We are not. We are not.
No,
No.
No, we've been over this already.
Glaze it
Gotta
up,
get the-
baby.
Hell no.
Gotta get the glazed coffee.
Pause.
Glaze my coffee.
Pause.
Hell no.
Actually,
Oh,
Glaze
hold
my
on.
coffee,
He like
baby.
your coffee.
I'll
so
show you. I'll show you
glazed.
what's my number one coffee.
You gotta say that. You gotta say that with bubble gum in
You
your
know,
mouth.
I was
Coffee
just thinking,
glaze.
baby, and I think we should glaze my coffee today.
Oh my god. No, basically, you making fat people look bad right now. Shut the fuck up and sit down.
No, okay. Speaking of making people look bad, a driver finally passes his driving test after failing 59 times.
Oh,
What?
He should have done.
Hey.
He should have failed 10 more just because
Hey, he
of it.
passed.
Hey, shoot, man.
How old is he?
Was
Dude,
it
I
was it
don't know,
like the
I don't
same
know.
spot, or was it different spots, or
He failed 59
I don't
times.
know. I don't
59.
know. After the 10th time, you gotta go someplace else. They be like, "Hey, nigga, you still here?" What
It
the-
won't help because he still sucks at the driving. So if you fail, especially if you fail, you just can't drive, or you're just scared to
there's
drive.
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with failing the written test. You can do that, but the driving
No.
test is
No,
the written,
no.
you can't fail the written test. That
You-
means you
you
don't
can't.
know.
no.
what to do.
That's
know
what I'm
shit.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Written test, that's all right, but the driving test is is so much different.
No, you can't fail the written test. If you fail the written test, you shouldn't be driving. Period.
But I see somebody
Was
this
this in
kid was on
Florida?
39 ready to drive, and they
No.
still pass.
what state was this in?
I have no idea.
I
It wasn't. It wasn't in the U.S.
Oh, hold on.
no lie.
This changes the story now because in other countries they have to do it
I went
with
down.
they have to do it with a manual.
Stop being technical, Basil. Just take the story for what
Do
it
you
is.
not know how to drive a man?
This is why I can't
No,
talk
I was
to
hoping it was gonna be a
folks.
Florida
This
man
is why.
story or something
Here
like
with
that.
degrees,
It's like,
I'm
no,
telling
that
you.
I
you
swear,
took the
man.
fun out of it.
Degrees?
You took the fun out of it. You said, "Oh, it's automatic or manual." What the fuck? Who cares?
Yeah.
This man.
He failed
Simple.
59 times. That's all that matters.
I mean,
That's all that matters.
meanwhile,
He could have. That could have just mean that he stalled like 3 times in a row. It's like, yeah, get the hell out of the car.
Bloody hell, man.
Or he just sucks at
Meanwhile-
driving.
meanwhile, public transportation have been waiting for your ass for the longest.
Right. Hey, man, you gonna take the subway?
And trust me,
And
ain't
walk.
nothing worse. Trust me, ain't nothing worse than taking that D dot or that smart all the way down.
Get that Metro Pass.
or all the way down
Smart.
Woodward on a.
if it's in Europe, Marcel, they probably won't be taking the bus because the bus is just as bad as driving.
Yeah.
You take the subways.
It looks like
For real, especially in London.
I don't think I would drive in London. I would just walk.
You can't walk in London.
No, just take the tube.
Yeah,
just take the underground.
If there's a tube, if there's a subway, I'm gonna use it. Like if I'm living in New York, if I'm living in New York or like Chicago, they got like plenty of subways to go to where I need to go. No use for a car.
Yeah, there's no use for it.
Yeah, it really ain't.
But you gotta be
drive to Naperville.
But you better be punctual.
Yeah, you better be punctual. Yeah, you gotta be on time. Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. I never got a chance to ride the L train in Chicago this summer.
It's a waste of time, don't it?
Sounds like you should go back to Chicago then.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, the Cubs,
okay.
the Black.
It's just a train. That's all.
The Cubs, the Blackhawks, the White Sox,
the Criminals,
the Sky, the Fire. I mean, they all been on that train.
The Criminals.
I mean,
the Bulls.
Everybody.
Speaking of Chicago, stupid criminals in Detroit.
Oh God!
I was just gonna say stupid criminals in Chicago, and I was like, oh, we've moved.
No, stupid criminals in Detroit. We are going to go outside of Michigan, but we're going to start off with downtown Detroit, 36th District Court. The 7 Mile Bloods leader, Billy Arnold, has been found guilty of racketeering in a retrial, which means the first time they had what's it called? The jury didn't come up with a decision, or it was the jury didn't get the verdict. Mistrial.
Yeah, mistrial.
So I'm going to do this on my Kris versus Everybody podcast later this week. I'm going to do a PSA to any young male or female who wants to join a gang. This is your future.
Smoking that smoke.
Racketeering.
Oh,
racketeering,
which has a double-digit prison sentence.
That's a very hard charge to beat.
Yeah,
it's hard as hell to beat.
Because you have to, in order. Go ahead.
That's because they've been sitting there watching your ass for years, building a fucking case.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's a one-time thing. They've been sitting there for years, like just building and building. Because the more shit they find, the longer they can sentence your ass.
They have
literal receipts.
They had to have added a inside man. Somebody definitely snitched.
Of course.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
definitely snitched.
He probably in WITSEC right now. I can tell you that. Right?
Honestly, racketeering is a charge where you can't really get a case for it unless you have all of the substantial evidence ready to go. Right? Like
they prepped.
Speaking of good evidence, and thank God he's being put in prison. Oxford high school shooter Ethan Crumley has been sentenced to life in prison without parole.
Without parole.
Good.
That motherfucker ain't gonna see the sun, boy.
Lock his ass up.
He
will 1 hour a day at least.
Now, I will say this, Kris, and I want to ask you this: if Michigan still had the death penalty,
yes,
they probably would have gave it to him.
Him and the parents say just as guilty.
No,
I don't think the parents would have got it. I think they would have got life. Or a very long sentence.
They would have gotten 20. They definitely would have made an example out of his ass for sure.
But even still, like
it would have been 25 to life with possibility of parole. But that little shit would have been in the electric.
The parents would have got like 25 to like 50 years.
25 to 50.
No, 25 to life.
Not enough.
No, 25 to 50, not life. 25 to 50.
No, they would have gave them a double life
because they literally have some good lawyers, so they will probably get 25 to 50.
They got some damn good lawyers.
Which by the time they finish their sentence, they're probably gonna die by that time.
May I remind people that these are the same parents that just got skipped out of town, leaving their kid behind because of this bullshit.
Look, I just want to.
That's what I'm saying. 25 to 50.
Yeah, no, I just want to say that because I know we talked a little bit about this, but they were like they're not gonna, even if we had the death penalty, they're not going to execute a minor.
Not the parents.
Oh, bro. He's
he was tried as an adult though. So
he was tried as an adult. So they would give him the death penalty.
Never mind. So yeah, they would have given it to him.
No, plus you shut up a school. I don't care if you were 10 years old. You're being tried as an adult, my nigga.
A soft kid like that is either gonna die, or he's gonna often.
Don't forget, he also got the domestic terrorism charge too. So that they would have waited. Now, Walt, you are correct with him being a minor. All that means is they would just wait until he's 18.
He's 18, and then
put him in the chair. That's all it means.
I will say this. So, like,
not a birthday cake.
I will say this. I was watching it, right? But watching the sentencing, right? And y'all gonna Chris, you're gonna laugh at me for this. Chris, you're gonna laugh at me for this. I was watching like the sentencing, and I was really hoping, man, you know what? This would be a really good case of court on court cam right now. If somebody does some tomfoolery and acts up on national television up in his courthouse, but justice was served, and his ass is grass. So that's all I need to say.
A soft kid like that is not going to make it through the.
No, he's not going to last. He's not going to last.
Boy, softer than bed sheets coming out the dryer.
He's softer than Sean.
Softer than bed sheets out the dryer.
Can you not?
He's not going to last.
All right. Speaking of wasn't going to last or possibly not last, Martin Luther King Jr.'s childhood home almost got burnt down by a black woman.
Saw that too.
By what?
By a black woman.
But don't she live there?
Too.
I don't know.
No, I don't think she does.
Isn't that a national monument?
I think somebody lives in that house.
I think it's a historical place.
It's a historical home.
Yeah, they made it into a museum.
It should be.
No one lives there.
Yeah, so she thinks she tried to burn it.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
Why did she try to burn it?
We don't know why.
He just said
you gotta ask her. You gotta ask her.
She didn't really, to my knowledge, she didn't give an answer when she was arrested.
Oh, so she did it for clout.
She was on that shit.
No, you don't do that for clout.
You don't do that for clout.
She don't do it for clout.
She was on that shit. She
probably was.
Probably.
Speaking of someone who was on that shit, a former Jacksonville Jaguars employee was accused of stealing $22 million from the organization.
Woo!
$22
million. Using a credit card, right?
Now, if you are working for a professional football franchise, you're walking in, baggy suit, fresh off the K&G clearance rack. Then the next day, you show up with a Tesla Model 3, a Nissan pickup truck, a $95,000 watch, a country club membership, a crypto account with lots of crypto stuff in it, NFTs, and a new luxury condominium.
No.
In other words, this guy sucks at hiding it.
Stupid. You gotta apply that shit in increments.
I've said it once. I'll say it again.
A little part there.
No, you buy it and then you don't work for the Jaguars anymore. If you're not a player on the team, you should not have a luxury condominium working for them. That's just how it works.
Is he going to have
unless you're the coach or the owner or
coach don't even make that much,
or Tyreek Hill? That's it.
Coach don't even make that much.
I said it once. I'm gonna say it again. If you're going to do something illegal, don't record it and don't leave any trace that you did it. Right? Like,
don't
stop being stupid out here.
Don't use checks.
He straight up just wanted to flex.
If you're gonna break the law, don't use a check.
Money trail. No money trail. No contact. Use a burner phone.
It's almost like no one's ever heard of Al Capone. Like, if you want to talk
they
about
haven't.
making sure
They don't study history, Basil.
Well, it's a Florida
pay your taxes.
Pay your
goddamn. That's the only the only way he got caught is from
tax
evasion.
But that's because he also admitted to it.
He had to.
Yeah.
Don't
make sure you hide it. Don't admit to shit.
No, don't tell nobody.
No, I was
But anyway, moving on to the subject at hand. What does your Detroit suburb say about you?
All right, I want to hear this.
Now this came from a very well-known Detroit newspaper.
What the
I'm gonna write it, and I'm gonna talk about it right now.
No,
so if you're from Royal Oak,
boy.
If you're from Royal Oak, you're sort of cool, progressive, white person who may have lived in the city when you were younger, but then got married and had kids, and then moved into a house that is too expensive for how it looks.
That sounds
basically
right, honestly.
They forgot the opium. They forgot the opium. They've got that part.
All right. Anyway, speaking of opium,
the kind of cool part was what was funny for me.
Kind of cool. Got it.
I was like, are they though?
No,
they are. Royal Oak people are kind of cool people.
No, they are not.
No, not your era of Royal Oak. The new era, like now.
New era, yes. My era, no.
Hell no.
Your era?
My era.
Yeah. He lived there like in like the late 2000s, early 2010s. So we're talking about 2020.
Oh, that was your first
about
mistake, my friend.
Yeah, it was.
Dude,
it wasn't my.
It was. Yeah, it wasn't by choice. His family moved there.
Not by choice. I was.
Oh, I see.
I could have been a cast. I could have been a cast tech kid, but the fate.
No, you wouldn't. You would have went to Cody. Kid. Stop it. Anyway,
don't do that to me.
That was your closest school.
I mean, it's the truth, though.
That's the truth.
Don't.
Oh, Dearborn. Statistically speaking, you are probably Arab, and you definitely know where the best shawarma and hookah bars are. Yeah, that's Dearborn.
No, that's fair. That's actual.
That is a
fair
right
assessment. That's right there. They also got some good meat markets around there. So
true. Where they kill the chicken right there in front of you. Boom. Ferndale.
Oh crap!
Gay, you gay. Just say you gay,
bro.
You're gay.
You can't just say that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right. As the laughing dies down, and the politically incorrect statement was said, the politically correct statement was saying you're probably part of the LGBTQ plus community, or at least an ally. You like to drink coffee. And you complain all the time that Ferndale used to be better before it started looking like Royal Oak.
Oh.
Hey, wait. Can I say
so was I wrong? Was I wrong?
The only time I have ever experienced legitimate racism out like has been in Ferndale.
Straight.
What happened? We don't want to know.
I was yeah, no, like
hey, Watson, you need to go to bed on time, right? So let's move on.
You asked me what happened. I was about to tell you.
No, I said what happened. Then I was like, we don't want to know. And that's what you didn't hear.
Oh.
Story for another day, Walt.
Story for another day. That's for the Great Debaterz.
Okay, that's fine.
Now let's go to real racism areas. Let's go to Birmingham.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
You're from New Money. You're from New Money.
Emphasis on new money.
New money. And when you and your spouse aren't working your intense jobs, you're on Tinder looking for a third.
That's not wrong.
That part.
That's not wrong.
That part.
So what I'm hearing is you rich and you horny.
Yes.
Yeah.
You rich and you swing.
Ain't nothing wrong
and
with
you
that.
swing. And you swing.
It is swang.
You got the pineapple upside down in your cart.
All right. Anyway.
Okay. Okay. Dude.
I mean,
what's the other thing called, Basil? What's it called? An Eiffel Tower? I'm playing.
Oh no!
The Batwing special.
Right in
what was
front
it called?
of
Batwing.
Poor
what was it
Marcel.
called? A suspension bridge? I don't know what it was called. I don't know.
No. Well, you got the Eiffel Tower, and then there's the London Bridge or something like that.
Yeah, London Bridge. That's what it's called.
Two different things. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we move on to the next suburb, please?
And of course, California. So.
Okay. All right. Anyway. Okay. Allen Park. You are downriver with all that entails. Downriver. Which means you're either blue collar worker or a savvy drug entrepreneur.
Drunk?
Drug entrepreneur.
Drug.
No,
that sounds about right.
Not to say that that's a fair assessment, but that's kind of a fair assessment.
I think it is a fair assessment.
Okay, Farmington Hills. Here we go, y'all.
Oh man,
this one here.
Honestly, a white guy rapping about being the king of Farmington Hills
sums it up.
Yeah.
Farmington Hills is the kind of city where a rapper would sing or rap starting from the bottom from.
What's up?
I said.
I think we lost Kris.
Your mic and stuff acting up, Kris.
Yeah, it's just going back and forth.
There you go.
There we go.
There it go.
There was a video of a white guy rapping about Farmington Hills, and it was very,
of course
very,
was.
it was very bad.
Oh, very bad.
What was it about? Targets?
I'll never say anything bad about Farmington Hills. So,
I think you know why.
You're a Negro.
I don't think you can.
I can't say
Yeah,
anything about Farmington Hills.
That's your employer.
Someone in the group can.
It's my employer, so I can't really say anything bad about them. Shout out to the city manager.
They had you sign your paycheck and an NDA. Let's just leave it at that.
Shout out to the city of Farmington Hills. Okay,
Well,
Pleasant Ridge. Pleasant Ridge, Michigan.
Uh-oh.
I never even heard that
What's
one.
that, like 4 blocks, right?
Literally 4 blocks.
It's literally
Marcel
just
Smith. Let me go through the thing. We got to get through this whole thing. All right.
We got more.
Yes.
Exactly. We still got the top 10 list.
Oh,
so let's go through this. Pleasant Ridge. You consider yourself a progressive, but you prefer living in a community secluded from everything you care about.
Damn.
True.
Literally.
True. Just do and a gated community.
No, the zoo's part of Royal Oak.
Not going into Pleasant Ridge. That's their property.
No, it's literally in Royal Oak City property.
That's what Pleasant Ridgers say.
No, Pleasant Ridge don't want nothing to do with Royal Oak. West Bloomfield, you're very wealthy. That's it.
Yeah. That's
it. You got both.
I would say West Bloomfield. I would say Bloomfield Hills, but West Bloomfield is more affordable. Hamtramck, you're either an immigrant from Yemen or Bangladesh or a borderline alcoholic.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one that's the most accurate so far.
Oh.
Well, fuck.
Get Dearborn. This one,
You say that? Jesus.
That's true. True stories. I haven't had a lie yet during this whole thing.
That being said, I love you, Hamtramck.
Love you,
I love you guys.
DCFC.
Thank you. DCFC games, right? Southfield.
Oh
boy.
Fake ass Detroiters.
You used to live in Detroit, and now you just talk shit about it.
That's exactly it.
It's called. There was an interview on the radio. They were like, "Yeah, it's called Detroit Heights." I said, "God damn."
Detroit Heights.
No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
It is.
That's what
You are literally
I remember when I was younger, and it actually was its own like full city that didn't feel like it was just Detroit Junior. I kind of miss those days.
No, it's like
Southfield always feel like Detroit.
You were just a little kid being naive. It was.
Southfield always felt like it was Detroit. It just felt like it was a subdivision in Detroit.
It has. Unless you go like the northwest part of Southfield, that's a whole different world.
That's not even close.
When you talk about the southeast portion of Southfield, that's hood niggas right there.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I used to say because I grew up like on Civic Center, which was literally the dividing line between the two sides of Southfield.
You live next to the Jewish people.
I mean, but you got to think.
That's probably why
the niggas that got kicked out of Detroit public school end up going to either Oak Park or Southfield High.
Most definitely Oak Park. Most definitely Oak Park.
Well, Lathrop don't exist no more.
I know. Back in the day, Walter.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm agreeing with you, man.
You said it doesn't exist anymore. I was like, back in the
day.
Like
back in the day, though.
We were high schoolers back in the day.
You're lying.
Honestly, I just always use 24 as my like dividing line of like if you're west of 24, you're not Detroit.
That's not true because Redford is Detroit.
No, I'm saying that's how I did it when I was younger.
No, Redford's Detroit, and we'll get there in a second.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
Pontiac, you think you live in the city? Spoiler, you do not.
I can tell you,
so true,
buddy. I can tell you stories from Pontiac.
We ain't got time for that.
Madison Heights. You know all the best Asian restaurants. Okay, that's true.
That's fair. That's fair.
There's a lot of Asian restaurants in Madison Heights.
There is.
It's scary.
A lot of
micro center.
A lot of Vietnamese and Chinese,
Thai,
and
Chinese,
Korean. A big Asian community.
Them days good too.
Damn.
Livonia, you're probably white and your politics are straight out of the 1950s.
My God. Yo, they nailed it.
It's not wrong.
I mean,
it's right.
What is it? What else is there to say?
I don't think you can say anything else. That is truth.
That's the truth and a half, man.
Pinpointed.
All right.
Actually, who would be worse, Livonia or Novi?
Livonia.
We haven't even hit Novi
Livonia
yet.
because Livonia's old people, like the old style of living. Novi is all Chaldean and new families.
Right.
There's literally, if you look at a politic map, Livonia is just straight red.
You got folks in Livonia who literally were saying that. Yeah, I remember when Bart Starr was like winning Super Bowl with the Packers, like that type of vote.
Oh damn, we talking damn.
No, I'm just talking about the politics. I'm just talking about the politics.
The politics. Novi is more progressive than Livonia.
Yeah, by a mile.
I said that Livonia was all red. You ain't seeing no kind of blue.
I saw across the street from Bicentennial Park where I play soccer. There's a huge house, and they put the biggest Trump sign along 7 Mile. I was like, bro, can you see out your window in the morning? that poster's blocking the whole view.
Yeah, you talk about combustible elements.
But anyway, Berkeley, Michigan. You are a young white professional with your starter home. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I guess that's a good way to put that.
Ooh,
yeah,
shotgun
it's
homes?
like all shotgun homes in Berkeley. It's just disturbingly and they cost so much. They're like small homes, but they cost like $500,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like my entire neighborhood looking exactly the same. That's always been a bother.
It looked like something from Stepford Wives.
Right.
Okay,
this is not really. I mean, I would say this is a Detroit suburb, but it's kind of far out there. Clarkston.
Clarkston's definitely a suburb.
No,
it's way too far away.
It still counts.
That's way too.
It still counts.
It still counts.
No, it's not a Detroit suburb, but it's a city close to Detroit. Yeah. So I would say Clarkston. You think you're country, but you're not.
That's Wixom to a T right there.
Just because you live right next to DTE doesn't mean you country.
Ain't lying.
All right, E-Course. You could have been part of the Black Mafia family, or at least know somebody who was.
Oh no!
Part of BMF.
No.
That's messed up. I don't agree with that for E-Course. They just saw black people and ran. Chuck is like, what?
There's niggas in E-Course.
There are. But I'm not going to associate that with BMF.
It's an E-Course, goddamn.
There are a lot of it. No, as soon as you cross that river on Southfield Road, you're like, we turning around.
No, I believe you. I've been there a couple of times.
They on the borderline of Southwest Detroit, and it's niggas.
As soon as you see that river, you see the nice
Rouge and E-Course is niggas.
The nice little Caesars on Southfield Road. You're like, oh, this is nice. You cross that river, you go to E-Course, you're like, whoa, niggas. Not even niggas. You're like, we gotta get out of here.
Community change. I'm telling you,
the whole attitude change. You're like, okay, my door's locked.
Yeah,
is this bulletproof glass?
I'm still trying to think of where exactly you guys are. Like, I can think of
it's
where.
E-Course. Right next to River Rouge, bro.
That city before you get to the big basketball on 75, that's where E-Course is.
I know that. I'm talking about when you're talking about like Southfield and
no, that's Taylor.
Southfield Road right after 75, when you go through Lincoln Park, there's this river. That's the border between Lincoln Park and
River Rouge.
Yeah.
That's where the whole neighborhood changes. It goes from like poor white to like poor black. And there couldn't be any other, like, you can tell what that border is.
It's like
it go from trailer park to niggas.
It goes from trailer park to,
so
shit.
You're talking about basically like whenever I sometimes take Jefferson back home from Detroit then.
You're talking about Detroit.
I want to say that because that's Jefferson. Jefferson's different. Jefferson's off the river.
But would that be? Like,
I feel safe on Jefferson.
Okay, so I'd have to almost go in between Jefferson and Fort Street.
You gotta go in the city. You can't just stare at Jefferson. Jefferson's just like, hey guys, River Rouge, E-course, yay, we're having fun.
Well, one thing is I have to go in between Jefferson and Fort then to.
Yeah, you need to get in there and get shot a few times.
So basically, go on Outer Drive.
Yeah, go on that bitch.
Outer Drive, that's child's play.
And stay under 25 miles per hour. They will pull your ass over.
Outer Drive is the only thing I can honestly remember, Marcel, of that area.
Outer Drive ain't that bad.
No, down there it is. If you go 26 and a 25, they will pull your ass over.
Oh yeah.
I have my cruise control.
There ain't got shit to do. They sitting on Outer Drive.
They're like, yeah, you're going 25 and a 25. Like, nigga, that's what I'm supposed to do.
You're supposed to go 24 and a 25.
Tomorrow, live stream it. Be like, hey guys.
Anyway,
you gotta assume them cops in that car is just like, oh, I'm gonna get the scout and I'm about to get on.
Nigga driving. Let's pull him over. All right.
Nigga driving.
St. Clair Shores.
Oh, cripes.
You like to watch hockey and drink beer and would rather live in a further north suburb but can't afford it. You never go downtown, and even if it's 20 minutes away, never go downtown. And you think that you're better than East Point and Roseville, which you are.
That's fair. That's fair.
You're better than Roseville and East Point, but you're too poor to move out to like Macomb or West Bloomfield.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say poor. That's a pretty well placed suburb, St. Clair Shores.
Oh yeah.
What would be higher up on the list though? St. Clair or Grosse Pointe Shores?
What'd you say?
Which one would be higher up though? Grosse Pointe?
No, higher up is definitely Grosse Pointe. Just the name Grosse Pointe. Just your whole median income goes up like $200,000.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was like, well, when it said like you think you're better and all that,
people in St. Clair Shores have a pretty huge dispensable income though.
Yeah,
compared to East Point.
To me, I still consider them pretty well off too, given my history.
They are more well off, but not like rich well off. They're like, oh, I have a few more bucks to go out on Lake St. Clair, but I don't know. No niggas have a boat.
They're not like the Fords.
No.
Old money colonial.
But East Point.
Okay.
You'd rather be at a Kid Rock concert. That's messed up.
Nailed it.
But I don't think East Point is like. I don't see a lot of white people in East Point. I see a lot of black people though.
I do too.
Every time I Uber over there, it's always black
in East
people.
Point.
In East Point, yeah.
And how the hell are they?
That's because it's like border Detroit. So I just think they want to be in Detroit, but they don't. So,
oh my god, all the niggas who I drop off, they're like, "Oh man, we living it up, man." I was like, "You just crossed 8 Mile, my nigga."
That's all you did.
Just crossed 8
That's
mile.
all you did.
I mean,
which for some people statistically, and I agree with them, that is a huge come up.
That's what I was about to say.
I'm not knocking it, but but you're still like within driving distance of getting shot. So
easily.
You might want to move across 9 Mile or 10 Mile.
That's all you gotta do.
11
or 26 Mile. Anyway,
Stop.
Hey man, the farther you get away from the red zone, the better.
That's too damn better. The kill box.
Red zone ain't no joke.
That kill box.
Grosse Pointe Woods.
Rich.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rich.
You're new. No, the Grosse Pointe Woods is probably like the lowest income of all of the.
Anytime when I hear Grosse Pointe, I think of rich, old money.
No, it's not rich. This is like you could afford it after about 20 years on the job. You're new to Grosse Pointe. and this is the only part of Grosse Pointe that you can afford. Like, Grosse Pointe Woods is like the lowest income of all the Grosse Points.
Good Lord! So in other words, you broke.
The cheapest house, the most expensive house in Grosse Pointe Woods is about 200, maybe 300,000.
These folks living in Walmart Grosse Pointe. I'm drowsy.
No, Walmart will never go to Grosse Pointe because that's no.
Grosse Pointe is not.
They're the kind that can still go to Target for groceries on a daily basis, no problem.
It's so bad. Marcel. It's so a lot of people go to Target for groceries.
Never.
It's so bad.
How bad is it, Chris?
And I'm gonna say this right now. If you're watching this or listening to this from the city of Grosse Pointe, I am sorry, not sorry, but there is a Kroger in Grosse Pointe that does not look like a Kroger. It looks like an old bank building, and then it's probably the most beautiful Kroger I've ever been in.
Grosse Pointe.
And it's in Grosse Pointe. If you're listening, go to Grosse Pointe.
You say it is a bank? You know how small banks are?
On Kirchhoff.
One that looks like a bank building.
You like started it off like so negative, but then it just ended on such a positive note. I was like, wait, where's
because they don't want niggas to go there. They don't want niggas to go to this Kroger.
Damn.
I was like, where's he going with this?
As soon as you see a Nissan pull up, like, oh shit.
Are you talking about the one on Mac?
No, not the one on Mac. No, I think it is. No, it's not on Mac. It's next to City Hall.
We ain't even hit Warren yet.
There is one on Mac.
To the police station.
There's one on Mac.
There's
one on Mac close to the St. Clair Shores, and that one's a nice Kroger too. But it's an old school Kroger though.
Return of the Mac.
It looks like an old Farmer Jack.
And Cheetos.
All right. Speaking of that, Warren.
Oh, Christ.
I'm glad you did that.
Oh no.
Eminem grew here. Enough said.
That's it. That's all I gotta say.
There ain't no. I went to school. I went to 7th grade in Warren. I will attest to this. There is nothing over there. Not a.
There's some good things like if you go north of 12 Mile, but what south of 12 Mile?
No.
South of 12 Mile, you might as well be in Detroit.
Pretty much.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. Well, that's all we have for that part of the show. We could probably do more, but we ain't got time for that. All right. There was a poll on Facebook. And people were like, let's do Christmas movies. Too bad. We already did Christmas movies last week. Should have been on the show.
Yeah.
This week we're doing Christmas songs.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna judge you harshly on this one.
You can't judge. It's Christmas songs. It's all about happiness and cheer.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh.
Christmas, we adults. The happiness long gone.
No, it's not.
Hey, I still enjoy the holidays.
I enjoy the holidays.
Yeah. I enjoy the holidays too.
Okay,
Hey,
I have a kid.
I don't.
I have a whole
all
kid.
those it's just another day. Raise your hand.
By the way, Chris, I think Cage is gonna love her gifts.
Thank you.
You get her a drum set.
Please don't.
No. I did not do that for Chris's sanity. I did not do that.
Wait, no, I have a legitimate question for.
You got her a mini piano.
Wait,
no,
I
already got her a mini piano, and she just bangs on the thing, bling bling. I was like, all right, let's turn the volume down.
Wait, I have a legitimate question for Chuck though. No. Just no. It's not a bad one because you said you don't really care for Christmas. I'm just wondering, because you got kids that are a little older, so I'm wondering, have the kids changed your perception of the holidays?
No.
Okay.
Nah, just Bills have.
Y'all laughing. This is
no.
real.
That's a real answer. That's a very real answer. Thank you. I was just curious.
Y'all laughing at his pain. You're laughing at my pain right now. I gotta buy something for a 1-year-old. You know how hard that is?
I'm laughing at how blunt Chuck said it, but he's so serious. So
just Bills.
I agree.
Bills.
Yeah,
Chuck is on fire tonight.
Y'all will understand when y'all have kids.
That's the only one.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you. That
Honestly, with how often I'm with my nephew, I might as well just make it my son.
I got bills.
Please don't.
I gotta pay.
Damn, Chuck. That's good, Chuck. Hey, I respect that answer, OG.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna move on to my.
Don't have kids.
We're gonna move on to.
All right, so Top 10.
My top 25.
Oh, no.
Songs.
Oh, 25.
I'm just gonna go through the list. You know.
What, the top 25 L's this season from the Pistons?
We
ain't got time.
That's what it's looking like.
That reminds me. Hey, Chris, have you added any more days to the 12 days of Detroit losses?
He finished it.
I finished it. But
and he will be singing it on Kris and Kris this week.
Exactly. So y'all gotta wait.
Singing?
All right, number 25.
Oh, I got bills.
This is my Christmas curse song.
Uh-oh.
Every year,
Every
when
year.
I don't feel like listening to Christmas music, this song always plays for the last 12 years, and it happened this year as well.
The last 12 years.
This is the first Christmas song I hear every year. The first Christmas song I hear every year. Number 25.
Give it to me, Chris. What is it?
It's The Most Wonderful Time of the Year by Andy Williams.
Okay.
Yep. That is usually what starts off the holiday season.
It is a Christmas curse.
Oh,
especially
God.
on WNIC.
No, this was on XM radio.
Damn, not XM radio.
I was like, y'all ain't supposed to have. They have a specific station. This was on a regular station. I was like, why?
A specific station.
It's one of those that's pretty iconic, though. It's hard to get away from it.
I mean,
it's the most.
I can't get away from it for the last 12 years
of the year.
I prefer the Johnny Mathis version, though.
Your mom. Anyway, no, 24. Wonderful Christmas Tree by Paul McCartney. Wonderful Christmas Time.
Yeah, I'm about to hold up.
Christmas time.
My eyes are blurry right now, y'all.
That is a good song. I like that song. It's upbeat. It's happy. It's true.
I can't think of which one that one is.
Having a wonderful Christmas time.
I hate that song.
That's why I chose
even I know that
their song.
It makes no sense. Like as far as like
to make sense, it's fucking Christmas.
Your opinions make no sense.
No, that's a valid thing right there.
Whoa.
The only ones who need to make sense are the ones about Jesus, and they better make sense because
Jesus wasn't born at this time.
But it's a celebration of his birth. It's not exactly
his birth was in spring.
I was just talking about like the musical.
It's not exactly birthday. We're not celebrating his birthday. We're celebrating the birth of Jesus. There's a difference.
His birth was in spring.
It doesn't matter. It's not his birthday.
It's in summer.
I'm about to say it was definitely in June, but okay.
God damn, Marcel.
This is why I can't have conversation. This is why I can't have conversation with college educated folks. This is why.
Look, I'm a college educated folk, and I agree with
myself. College educated, but that didn't make no fucking sense. We're celebrating his birth, not his birthday. Like we celebrate our Martin Luther King's birth on his birthday was way later in the year, but we celebrate the third Monday in January for no reason other than to have a free day off. That's it.
So it wasn't January 29th or something like that?
No.
Oh,
my bad. Anyways, moving on.
You know what, Chris?
College educated, everybody.
You know what, Chris?
Oh my God.
One of your titties.
All right, we can't say titties and Christmas in the same thing unless you know. Chuck knows. Anyway, number 23. All the adults in the room. All the adults in the room.
The Hooters.
We look forward to Christmas, Marcel. 23. Oh Holy Night. Speaking of titties, Oh Holy Night. Bing Crosby.
Oh boy.
It ain't gonna be no silent night either.
Oh god damn. Number 22. Jesus is the Reason for the Season by Kirk Franklin.
Jesus is the reason for the season. Oh yes he is.
Right,
oh yes he is. Yeah.
All right. Number 21. Do they know it's Christmas?
I don't think they want to know.
Oh, which one is that? I know that one.
Do they know it's Christmas
time
at all?
Yep.
That one's okay.
Glory to.
I'll get there. I'll get there, Marcel. I'll get there.
I thought that was the same song.
It's not.
Oh, damn.
He's getting there, man.
I'll get there though, Marcel.
He's getting there.
Number 20 is Happy Xmas, quote unquote Christmas, War is Over by
War is Over.
John Lennon and Yoko Ono.
Fuck Yoko.
Yoko Ono.
So this is Christmas.
Like, it's a good song.
It's a very eerie
I like
song.
It is very.
It is a very eerie song, but I do like the song.
John Lennon's voice is just eerie, to begin with. But
That's the bitch John Lennon.
Number 19, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by the Temptations.
Let's say which version? There's like 15 of them.
The Temptations.
He said by the Temptations.
I know. I heard that. I was just saying, like, before he said that, I was like, which one?
Let me finish the artist.
You can actually line dance to it. In this version, you can actually line dance to the song.
You know. I got a feeling. I have a feeling that that's not the only Temptations Christmas song that's on the list.
Hell no.
Should be the whole CD, the whole album,
the whole Christmas
thing.
Marcel, what do you mean line dance to?
You can line dance to this Rudolph version.
Oh yeah,
Rudolph the
Red-Nosed Reindeer. Come on, you can line dance to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we were talking like,
and you could two-step anyway.
Yep.
I was making sure we weren't talking like the Texas line stepping.
Oh hell no! You
Basil Low. You're about to be fired for like 4 weeks.
Wanted to double check. I wanted to double check. That's what the
weeks.
first thing that popped in my mind was. Okay.
Oh my god!
Have you forgotten your glazed coffee today?
No, I have not.
He about to get a fresh cup tomorrow morning.
Brian,
extra glaze, please.
That's what we should do. I should tell him to build a Krispy Kreme in Farmington Hills. So I get my glazed coffee.
Try it.
You're like, my name is Kane, and I want the glaze in my coffee, please. Give it to me.
And also, I am a
With the iced glazed coffee with mocha.
Number 18. Number 18. Old Tenenbaum, Vince Guaraldi Trio.
Oh damn! I thought you were gonna say the Nat King Cole version.
That should be higher.
No.
I like that.
It's one of those songs you play at the store. You're just shopping, you know.
Yeah, you play
at the Hallmark and
they play that like Hobby Lobby or something.
Okay. So
at the Hallmark and Kiko's.
If I go to Bronner's this weekend, anybody want to go with me?
What's Bronner's?
Yeah,
I would love to go, but I'm not gonna be in town this weekend.
Hey, I had enough Christmas to last me a good time. All right, I'm good where I'm at.
When are you going?
Maybe Sunday, maybe.
You know what? Just give me some chocolate.
Oh yeah, no, I will not be.
Because the Lions play on Saturday, so I can't go anywhere Saturday.
Right.
I had enough Christmas.
I would go.
It's the 12th.
It's 12th.
Like I said, I've had enough Christmas. Just get me over to New Year's where I can get crunk.
New Year's is way more overrated than Christmas.
Marcel, when did you turn into a fucking Grinch, my guy?
First of all, nobody say fucking crunk no more, bro. God damn. And I thought I was the old nigga in this group. Jesus,
no one gets crunk on New Year's either. They just get like tipsy a little bit.
Oh.
And this nigga January 1st, like,
this nigga
shit.
took us back to
I do miss getting shit face, though.
Hey, you gotta admit, 03 was a good time for music.
It was.
Datas. We rep Datas.
Hey, can we make Chris? Can we make Chris?
Thank you. I was looking for the mute button, but I'm not that savvy anymore.
Damn.
Number 17. No, shoot, I wish you could. Number 17, we have "What Christmas Means to Me" by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Christmas songs.
17.
That should be closer to like 10.
Basil, if you knew the songs that were in the top 5,
I said 10.
If you knew the songs that were in the top 10,
is anything off of the Luther Christmas or the Luther Vandross Christmas album on there? Because like,
fuck Luther.
No,
the Mistletoe Jam is one of my favorite songs.
I just listened to the whole album today, and it's a great album.
It's a good album,
but none of them can make the top 25.
That and "I Listen to the Bells" is are my two of my favorite holiday songs. Period.
Yeah, it's a really great song. Number 16, we have "White Christmas" by Bing Crosby.
I'm dreaming of the white. Fair.
That's in my top 5.
I'm dreaming.
Such an old man, Basil.
I grew up watching that with my grandpa, and that's how I found out. It's like, you know what? If I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna be a crooner.
My folks love that movie.
The worst movie ever.
It's one of them,
It's
but
not. It's not that bad.
It's up there with Casablanca. And
whoa! I will not have you blaspheme Casablanca like that.
He's
doing that to get back at me.
No, I'm not. It's a really old movie.
I am throwing do not disrespect Casablanca like that.
He got a certain time he got to get off or something.
I'm disrespectful to all
No,
of them
he's saying it because I like Bing Crosby. I like White Christmas. My favorite movie is Casablanca. He's doing this.
This is how I really feel about those movies. I hate those movies.
I know that's how you feel about those movies. But damn,
if you compare anything to those movies, I think that you are delusional. Those are the worst movies ever made. Back then, they were probably the best movies ever made.
So you ain't
nobody had
about my opinion.
Back then, they were probably the best movies ever made because nobody knew anything better, you know. But as you move on in history to 2023, there's way better movies than Casablanca and White Christmas.
Like I said, I just happen to really like the movie. I just like them, and I understand that. I understand that's a.
It's a Wonderful Life is better than White Christmas.
I'll give you that.
I'll give you that. No, I will. Musically, absolutely not, because White Christmas is a great musical.
I don't care about musically. It was a better movie.
I'm gonna say Irving Berlin was a great composer, but I'll agree that it was a better movie.
It is hard to like. I damn near almost tear up every time I watch it. The Wonderful Life. It's so good. It's a classic.
I was about to get offended by saying, "How dare you say?"
I got feelings. Damn.
I was about to say, like, "How dare you say it's better than White Christmas?" I was like, "No, he's right.
It's a better.
It's a Wonderful Life is a better movie."
All right, moving on. Number 15, Frosty the Snowman by the Jackson 5.
Okay, yeah, okay, good. I was hoping you were going to say that one.
I like the Ronettes version a little more personally.
Frosty the Snowman.
Number 14, Christmas Canon by Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Good song.
Good one. Great song.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Number 13,
Bell Carol.
Number 13, Child's Prayer by Chicago.
Which one is Child's
Okay.
And that's the one Marcel was talking about.
I have not heard that one in a long time.
I don't know if I've heard that one.
That'll get you in the spirit. That'll get you in the spirit.
I can't remember the last time I did hear that song.
That's what I call Blue-Eyed Soul right there. That'll get you in the spirit.
Even more so than the Righteous Brothers?
No, that'll get you in the spirit, Chris. Listen to it.
Wait, Child's Prayer by Chicago. Okay.
By Chicago.
All right,
Number 12, we have Linus and Lucy by Vince Guaraldi Trio.
Still one of the best.
Classic. I don't care.
Guaraldi Trio made some great music, period.
I don't care what
is that one?
Okay,
so
the one where they're all dancing.
The main
the one where they're all dancing on Christmas.
Yeah, if you ask somebody to hum the Peanuts theme, they're gonna hum Linus and Lucy.
I wanted to make sure if that was the technical name for the Peanuts theme.
I don't care what part or what time of the year it is. When that song is on, that song instantly mood just goes 10 times up.
10 times.
Yep.
All right, number 11 is Santa Claus is Coming to Town by the Temptations.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the Jackson 5 version, and no lie.
No, Temptations.
Temptations way better than
Jackson 5 is good.
It's upbeat. It's a lot more upbeat. I like the more upbeat of the Jackson 5 one.
Right.
It's a lot better than
thank you, Chuck.
Who's that old white guy?
The whole thing too.
It's a lot better. Who's that old white guy that everyone likes? That he used to do musicals back in the day.
Which one?
There's a lot of them.
Which one?
The one that's always been super tan. Like he looked leathery.
Which one?
Leathery.
Tom Jones.
The one that just died like within like the last years too.
Which one?
Yeah, no, you're really not giving us much to go off of, Basil.
I know. This is real broad, Basil.
Be specific here.
Tony Bennett. That's what I'm trying to think of. Tony Bennett.
Oh, Tony Bennett. Okay.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Tony Bennett. Tony Bennett.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah. Shoot, shout out to Bob Barker too. He would have been.
Man, he would have been
today.
Anyway.
Damn, he would.
Oh, you heard me, Chris?
Yes, I heard that.
I'm sorry. That's off. It's off a movie, so it's off of.
It's okay. It's okay, G.
So if our Soul Man.
Yeah.
Soul Man. Hey, wasn't that one of Bernie Mac's last movies?
That was his last movie.
It was his last one.
No, his last movie was Madagascar 2. I remember that.
No, was it?
Technically
Madagascar 2 came out in like 2007.
No, his
came out in 2008.
His very last movie was Soul Man.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was Pride and then Soul Man. Because
All
at the end of the movie, they're like, "Rest in peace, Bernie Mac." I was like, "Oh damn."
His last movie was Soul Man. Him and Isaac Hayes died in that same little period before it came out.
Damn, you right.
And we lost.
Damn, that sucks.
We left everybody.
We did, man.
All right, number 10. I'm gonna say this: all 10 of these in the camera.
Oh no.
Number 10.
I'm curious.
He got the heat.
Is The Silent Night by The Temptations.
Wait. In my mind.
In my mind.
Merry Christmas
to you.
Man, look.
To all of you.
Man, look, I can smell the I can smell the ham. I can smell collard greens, some cornbread coming out, especially when that part cooks.
Listen, it ain't Christmas it's not Christmas if that album not on. I'm gonna just say
sir.
That.
It's not Christmas,
sir.
Right?
No, sir.
At least not in the Black House.
In the Black House, yeah.
Right.
I know about Basil's house because he's listening to Bing Crosby.
No, they probably listen to like freaking Pentatonics Christmas time or something.
He's listening to Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle Bell,
oh God! Well,
Bell Rock.
As long as it's the Hall & Oates version.
He listened to Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Depending on God, no, none of those stupid kid songs. No, actually, when it comes to Silent Night, you guys are saying the Temptations version.
Yes.
I prefer the Percy Sledge version.
Percy fucking Sledge.
I didn't even know it was
a woman.
I didn't even know
it was another version.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
either.
there's definitely different versions of Silent Night. Silent Night.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
There's
in my opinion, there's only one fucking version of Silent Night.
There's one main version. There's the Temptations. In my mind. Dennis, bro. That's all he had to do. Dennis Edwards from the lead singer from the Temptations. Okay. In my mind. Formerly the lead singer of the Contours.
Listen, okay? I grew up thinking that was the name of that song for the longest.
In my mind?
Yes.
Maybe Nat King Cole version. I do like that one too.
You thought it was called In My Mind?
I'll give you that one.
Because that's because when people ask for that song, that's what they be like, hey, play In My Mind. And everybody know what the hell they talking about.
Exactly.
Hey, I can only imagine Smokey was in the studio and be like, all right, Dennis, I just want you to go in there and just say In My Mind, and I just want you to be cooking. That's all I want you to do. Just cook.
And then Barry came in. They're supposed to be singing Silent Night. And then Eddie came in. Silent
and then when Blue comes in, so with like the
and then they go back to like them going like back and forth like in my mind. And then Barry comes back in, and then Blue's Silent Night.
Literally.
Oh. Anyway.
Only the Temptations can make a Christmas song sound like a love song at the same time.
Silent Night is like a 3-minute song. They extended that to like 8-10 minutes.
They could.
It's supposed to just be a small little German carol. That's it.
My God.
Oh man.
Man. So good.
Number 9.
Y'all.
Christmas, Baby Please Come Home by Darlene Love.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think you'll have this on your list.
It's one of the best Christmas songs ever. Baby, please go. They always have it, like any holiday special on TV. It's like Darlene Love. Oh yeah, she's still alive.
I'm gonna wait till this list over, and if it ain't on here, then we gonna have a problem.
Okay,
how's that one go?
Hold on, Chuck.
Don't know.
I can't think of how that one goes.
Look it up. Number 8. The First Noel by Andy Williams, or
Say it.
My personal favorite version of First Noel is from David Crowder Band.
Okay.
They did that?
Yes, he did.
Oh, wait. Because I did not know this, truthfully. Because I prefer the Nat King Cole version, but that's just me.
No.
But say the Andy Williams version of Noel is pretty good.
Andy Williams version is still good. Yeah.
I like his version. I like the Pentatonics version, surprisingly.
Yeah, the Pentatonics version is pretty good.
I don't know that one. I should listen to that one.
It gave me chills the first time I heard it. I was like, oh.
Number 7.
No.
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by the Jackson 5.
Okay, Chris, don't judge for this.
You know you like this song. Stop it.
No, I do love this song. I thought you were gonna say the Kermit version from Muppet's Christmas Carol.
No. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas with the breakdown at the end.
I know. I love that song. I love that song.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
I love that song. I know. No, my bad. I'll do that. Okay.
What? Thank you.
My bad.
Number 6.
I'm sorry.
Number 6. Okay. I know everybody's gonna love me for this one. Number 6. Let It Snow. Let It Snow by Boys to Men and or Take 6.
Okay.
It can go either way.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Which one would y'all do?
Oh, Boys to Men.
Boys to Men.
Boys to Men. That's not the
Both
question.
of them are good. Both of them would be played in my house.
In this house, Boys to Men.
You don't like the Take 6 version? The
I like it.
version?
I like it, but I don't love it.
With the fire blazing.
Again.
So baby, let it snow.
See, y'all got Chuck singing, man. That's how you know the song's good.
Yeah.
Let it snow.
I'm gonna say I'm partial to acapella groups because I sing acapella. But like,
that Take 6 version will put Boys to Men to shame if you really listen to it.
I don't know. It's hard for me to say because I just don't like the song. Period.
Blasphemy.
Listen to it, Basil.
You know what?
Listen to the
You
Take 6 version.
You don't like
I'll listen to them. I'll listen to them, but it's gonna be just kind of like what I've said before about the Wiz. I don't like Wizard of Oz, therefore it's gonna be.
No, you're gonna love this song.
I'll take a listen to it.
How do you not like the Wiz?
Number 5. We've already been through this.
We've been over this for years.
I know. It just popped into my head.
Number 5. This Christmas by Donny Hathaway.
All right. That's another classic. You will find that on any Black Christmas movie. You will always find that song.
Or the Chris Brown version for This Christmas.
No, we're not doing it.
No, we're not.
Just Donny Hathaway.
That's it.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Mm-hmm. We don't clear that song in these streets.
Number 4. Give Love on Christmas Day by Jackson 5.
Yeah. Again, I can imagine Barry Gordy be in the studio and be like, Mike, cook.
Do your thing, bro.
That's it. Okay, Mr. Gordy.
And then he looked at Joe,
say it like that?
And Joe was like, Joe gave him the look. He was like, all right, I'm gonna do
no
it.
presents and an ass whooping if you don't make this record right.
Damn.
I was saying Frosty. He wanted presents that year.
See, he wanted presents. He wanted everything, man.
All right,
I'm waiting for a certain song.
Number 3, we have Little Drummer Boy by the Pentatonics.
See, I don't like Little Drummer Boy.
You
by
got
Pentatonics.
What? I like the give me the Jackson 5.
Little Drummer Boy by the Jackson 5 is better than Pentatonics version?
Give me the Jackson 5.
Hey, low key. Give me Pentatonics or the Jackson 5 version or For Kings and Country.
Kings and Country.
Four Kings and Country.
Yes.
Now, that's a name I ain't heard in a minute.
Digging in the CCM bug for that.
Hey man.
Now, Walt, is your thing that you just don't like the song, period, or?
Yeah, it was because my when I was growing up, the one my mom always played was that really slow, like really kind of like horror version that they played on the radio. And, like it just always creeped me out.
It is.
Well, I also
like
am
it.
not just the biggest fan of the Pentatonics.
Or if you
like,
no, you're gonna like the song. We listen to it from different artists. You like it. You should like it from Chicago. Listen to Chicago's version.
Damn, Chicago made the Christmas album. How did I not know this?
Because I know how much you like horns and real music. So
yeah,
that's fair. I do love horns. I do love a good horn section. We know this.
Number 2.
We do love a whole section.
Horns.
Oh, all right.
I'm good.
Horns.
Are you?
I'm good. Shit.
Are you?
Let's go.
Just go.
Number 2. Do You Hear What I Hear by Whitney Houston.
Do you hear what I hear?
I like the KrisCross version too.
I got 2 possibilities of what your number 1 song is going to be, but I want to hear it.
Number 1. Number 1 Christmas song is the Christmas song by Nat King Cole.
Good choice.
You know, Chris.
Chestnuts nipping at your nose.
You know, Chris.
That's my favorite Christmas song.
However.
Oh, wait a minute.
I am partial to Mickey's version on Recess Christmas. On Mikey's version on Recess Christmas.
I'm cool with that.
Let that go.
I'm cool with that.
No.
Okay, Chuck. What should have been on my list? With your hand up. Go ahead.
You forgot James Brown, Santa, Go Straight to the Ghetto.
Santa Go Straight to the Ghetto.
I
was gonna put that in my honorable mentions. That's a good song.
I may have heard the list a little bit too late, but did you say Last Christmas by Wham? Did you say
no?
No,
He did not.
Him. He was talking about a man.
What?
The Christmas spirit just.
Oh my gosh!
You gotta get some talking to a man about it. It's his feelings.
I mean, it's a Wham joke. It was a Wham.
Just like his name was Wham for a reason.
Hey now.
Yes.
Last Christmas.
Yes.
I gave you my heart, and the very next day
Never
you
mind.
gave it away.
All right.
This year. Okay, I'm done.
Save me from tears.
I'm not done.
No, I can't sing. That's why I'm done. I'm also surprised you did not say Santa's Coming to Town by the Jackson 5.
No.
I surprised didn't say Run Rudolph Run by Chuck Berry.
No, I'm not a huge fan of Chuck Berry.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of Chuck Berry, especially his Christmas stuff.
Santa's gonna make it to town.
Okay.
Could be worse. It could be Elvis's Christmas stuff.
Blue Christmas is one of my favorite Christmas songs.
Hey, yeah, don't Blue Christmas now.
It's not one of mine. I'm not a big fan of it.
Do not say Blue Christmas
because it's on my favorite one of my favorite Christmas movies. I'll Be Home for Christmas.
True.
I'll be home for Christmas.
So
I also like the Carpenters Christmas album. I think it's pretty good too.
Right.
They had a Christmas album.
All right, that's been another edition of the KrisCross Corner. See y'all next time.